I'm not really much of a drinker, but because I'd won all that money, I was like, let's just go. This sounds like it's gonna be a crazy girls' holiday that went psycho. This was a family holiday. I'm back. I did my nails, quite proud of them, because I'm going out tonight. I think I realistically should be drinking an alcoholic beverage, but this is all I got. I've recently just tried this flavour and now I can't get enough. Oh, delicious. Right, I'm gonna do my hair now. Actually, should I put my contacts in first? I think I'll do my contacts first.
A few moments later.
Got my contacts in. It's time to dry me hair follicles. There's always a stage when you have to question whether you want your fringe anymore. What is happening? I suppose this is a good time to give some advice about fringe drying. I go this way, then like down, and then if there's any like hairs that are not the right way, you just like dry them that way and then it should dry okay. Let's see if it works. See? I don't always dry it all the way just so it's less heat damage, but if I do, I only do my roots really with the hairdryer. And I use this. Oh, it's got a tea drip on it. Yeah, I use this. It feels really good for the hair. But I'm just gonna leave it for now. Like, I'm just gonna do makeup first and like get my hair put back and then sort my hair after makeup. That's what I usually do anyway. I think I usually like to wear the outfit before I put makeup on so I can like see the vibe. Now I've got the top on. I'm not sure if this necklace is gonna be the last thing I decide on. Oh, I forgot I had this one actually. I got it from Oxfam. I might have to do that one. If you've seen my other video, these ones actually. These earrings are some of my favourite earrings I've ever bought in my life. But they literally kill me ears. I don't know what it is about them, but for some reason my ears just need like sterling silver or like what's the other one? Stainless steel. I've ordered some steel, I think there's sterling silver. They're coming. I think they should be coming any minute now really. So I'm very excited to try them because I want these, but just earrings that don't make your ears want to fall off. I did get them about, I think it might have been like 5 or 6 years ago, maybe more. Yeah, every time I wear them, the knack. And they're going like a little bit orange as well, like I don't know what that means. I really like that. It's like a little pearl. Also, I did just check and apparently they've been delivered. So I'm gonna go and get them. Was this necessary for earrings? Jeff, what you doing? Oh, this is lipstick. I've tried some lipstick from Savers, but like it basically stains your skin. I've been in the shower. I like the little box that's in. Okay, well they're smaller than I thought they were gonna be. But these are maybe better for more everyday. I don't know why I'm doing all this before my makeup, by the way. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. And hopefully they won't knack me ears this time. I feel good quality as well. I was scared that I was just gonna like order some earrings on Amazon that would be like some kind of radioactive metal or something. It would help if I took my earring out. It's still sore off the other day. I think that's nice. I love hearing like the jingle of earrings. Okay. Anyway, I've procrastinated enough. I'm not really much of a drinker. Like, don't get us wrong. I enjoy me little a night out now and then, or like a little trip to the pub. But I'm not a party animal. I don't know if that's blatantly obvious. Drinking for me, I can take it or leave it. It's the hangovers for me. I can't justify getting that ill the next day just to be waved on a night. It's good now and again, don't get us wrong. Tonight, for example, I've just had my fair share of bad hangovers, let's just say. Got one experience in particular that always comes to mind when I'm talking about drinking and being rough, and that was my trip to Zante. This sounds like it's going to be a crazy girls' holiday that went psycho. This was a family holiday. Family holiday with me mum and little brother. He's not really little though, he's like a few years younger than us. And I won bingo in the resort. Like, there was bingo on every single night and we never did it because I was like, I'm too cool for bingo. Yeah, for some reason I won on the last night, and the cash prize was like €100. And then because I'd won, these people, mine and my brother's age, came over. They were from England and they were like, oh, do you want to come to this bar? It's like just around the corner. I was freshly turned 18 and I'd only been out drinking like a few times at home, let alone in a different country. But because I'd won all that money, I was like, fuck it, like let's just go. So out we ventured with these people, and yeah, I ended up getting spiked. I blacked out on a family holiday. I had to get like carried home by my little brother and my mom. Don't remember any of that night. Like, I was up being sick apparently for just like hours on end. They didn't dare go to sleep in case I like died in my sleep basically. And the flight was the next day. We had to leave at 7 o'clock in the morning. I literally thought death was approaching. Like, I thought I saw the Grim Reaper. And obviously you can't get on a flight if they think you're ill or you're really like drunk or whatever. We were waiting in line and I'd like been vomiting all day, so I was like starting to panic because like I find it very hard to act fine when I'm ill. I just want to take myself away like a dying dog and just not bother anyone or not see anyone. I just want to be left to my own devices. But obviously I needed to get on a flight home, so yep, I had to just put my big girl boots on, get on that flight. As soon as we were in the air, I was just being sick straight away again. Why am I always talking about being sick? But yeah, that was one of the worst night out experiences of my life. To this day, it is still debated in my family whether I just got too drunk or whether I was spiked, but even in my 22 years of living, I've never got that drunk again. And I can't stress enough, I blacked out. Like, I was unconscious for, I think it was genuinely from like 9 p.m. till about 6 a.m. when I was leaving the bar with my mum and brother. I kept like having like flashes of things. So like I saw a waiter that we'd had like banter with on the holiday. He passed us and he kind of like looked at us, and I remember just being like, I wasn't able to move my body, so I couldn't act like embarrassed or like give him a little like sorry about this. I was passed out, so that was humiliating. I'm still torn about setting spray because I hear people say it's just like a scam. I think it makes a little bit of a difference, like on a night out, especially with like face makeup. I went to the gym the other day for the first time ever. I was terrified, but I feel like now that I've done it, I could probably do it again with a bit less worry. I just went on like the inclined treadmill, and that was fun. I just had my tunes on. I was just like, I think I did it for about half an hour. Oh, I had this guy come up to us who was like trying to teach us about a machine, but let's just say he lingered a little bit too long. He was kind of staring at me and my mate, and we were like, because it was like the thing where you just walk like this. Like, I felt like a proper little mom. And he like just barges in and he's like, the intensity got to increase it. I was like, okay, thank you. And he was like, oh, that might be a bit too hard for you actually. And I was like, this is the perfect amount, thank you very much. And we only did it for about 3 minutes. He was like a couple along from us and he was just like watching us the whole time. So then I was scared to say I didn't know what to do about anything in case he started chiming in again. And we basically ended up just leaving. Fight or flight. I think I did a bit of both, you know. Did a bit of fighting and flighting. I recently finished Ted Lasso. What a great little show that is. And my mum watched it first and she was like, oh, have you heard about Ted Lasso? And I was just like, why are you watching that, Mom? I just felt so cringed out by it for some reason. Like, I couldn't put my finger on why, but I was like, you won't catch me watching that. I thought it was a really childish show based on the poster and stuff and what I'd seen. I thought like, who's watching this? But then literally ate me words because I loved it. Like, I think I cried for about half an hour after it finished. Nothing sad necessarily happens to the characters, but I end up just like getting really emotional that it's finished. I think I've got attachment issues. This is the best smelling Vaseline. Like, the smell is just delicious. I was gonna try and move on from Ted Lasso, but I can't do it yet. Once I get hooked on something, you can't stop hearing about it. But yeah, another big thing that I think makes a show is the soundtrack. And they really hit the mark with that. The soundtrack's spot on. I even Shazammed a few songs, guys. That's how you know it's a good show. But yeah, the soundtrack, oh my lord, it's spot on. And Jason Sudeikis, oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, the football aspect of it, like when they're actually playing football, it can get a little bit cringe because it is just a show, like they're not actually football players. Apart from that, like the storylines and stuff, that made us feel awake emotionally. Episodes will finish and it'll have been a really positive, happy episode and I'll just be crying in the corner. My mum will be like, what's wrong? And I'm just like, I don't know. Always a bit cautious to recommend shows to people because it's a lot of time and effort to put into something. I always recommend films to people because I'll watch one and be like, that was the best thing ever. And then they'll watch it and they'll be like, why did you think this was a good film? It's weird, it's disturbing, it's not funny. That's the kind of thing I hear usually when I recommend people things. But this show, please, like, it is good. But if you get into the, like, first 2 episodes, 3 episodes and you're not liking the vibe, I would say step away. If you don't like it, that's fine, but I love it. So thanks, Ted Lasso. I'm actually really struggling to decide what makeup to do. Like, eyes, I mean. I could either do wing, calm lip, or kind of like neutral eyes and red lip, or like dark lip. And I really don't know. I think I'm just gonna start on the eyes and see where it goes. I think I want to do eyes that are not too dramatic, but I always say that and then they end up being rather dramatic. Oh, I started Traitors as well. It's funny, it's like an adult Trapped basically. When I was little I used to love Trapped and I used to fully believe that those kids stayed in there. When it would zoom out of the window and they'd just be like there alone, I'd be like, no, bless them, like the mum's gonna be wondering where they are. I didn't know the process of having to apply for a game show or to be on telly. My little brain used to think I would just get picked from me sitting room. They'd pull my name out with a hat or whatever and then I would just get teleported there. Ah, simpler times. I like to try and make shadow up here because I think it makes your eyes look a little bit more sunken in, like a bit bigger. See? Look how much different it looks. I'm just gonna build on top of that with, I think I'm gonna do like burgundy shades or just brown, like dark brown. If I had to pull myself away before I get too dark, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of white eyeshadow and I'll put it here. Just brightens it up a little bit, doesn't it? I get a little brush and go in with black eyeshadow. Put it on the very corners because then it kind of makes it look like just shadows of your eyelashes and it makes them look a bit thicker, I think. Because see, it's not like a sharp line. Fan it out a little bit like this. Okay, done eyes. Now it's time for lips. What are we gonna do? I haven't done pink in a while. This is Kylie Jenner. I got it in Canada. Yeah, I never see her stuff in the UK for some reason. And then when I was in Canada, I was like, Kylie Jenner lip stuff. And then when I got home, she was just like in Boots. What Kylie Jenner wasn't, but like our stuff was. But I do love this shade and it's like a nice pink. So I think I might do that because I think that would go today. It's a bit James Blunt. Why am I getting nervous doing my lips? I know I shouldn't be drinking Monster when I get this anxious, but like, just can't help it. It's a delicious flavour. Lewis shouldn't have gone that hard. Now the lipstick. That is a lovely colour. I think I'm happy with that. Now that the face is done, I have to decide shoes, coat, jewellery. Gonna decide my shoes. I don't know whether to go with comfort, height, or style. I'm only 5'2". I want to be a bit taller, especially when I'm on a night out. I feel like if you're too small, you just get squashed by the by the dozen. Let's have a look, shall we? I've got both pairs on right now, like one on each foot. I feel like the docks make us look like I'm going to work. Like people might think I'm working at the bar, and I'm scared about how high the other ones, but I think they might look better. Like, that's the height difference. Oh. Let us think. I've decided to risk the high heels. Little tidbit for you. Usually when I'm like getting ready to go, I'll notice my eyelashes look like a little bit dropped, so I'll just top up the mascara and give them another little curl. Well, curl them first and then put mascara on. You've got to be careful though, because when you're curling your eyelashes that have mascara on, they're a bit more sticky than without mascara. Nice, okay. You'll more than likely get some around your eyes. Just take a little cotton bud and it takes it right away.
1 week later.
It's a week later. For some reason the end of the video just isn't loading on my laptop, so I guess I'm gonna have to do an outro a week later. I'm in my painting gear. This is a typical Saturday for me, realistically. Like last week was me being a social butterfly. This is what I'm normally like, just painting. But yeah, the night was actually very nice. It was just a good night, like feel good vibes. And I've only got a very small selection of photos to show for the night. And they're not very informative. So I can check back with my past self and say it was a good night. And you'll enjoy it. And for future me / present me, okay, I'm getting confused now. Thanks for the support on the first video. It was very nice to see people interested, so thank you. I'm still getting to grips, obviously, with this. So just bear with us while I'm like, you know, sussing things out. Thanks again. Love yous. And thanks for watching.